Alright, so I'm gonna run EU again. And I feel lazy doing this thing because I've already done it. So I start from daily, right? The reason why I start from daily because I think previously I do what's it called, analysis already. So I'm currently here. I know see this is my range I'm working with. So I start from daily to day for a reason, right? So we have this for daily. We have that for daily, right? Now, if we manage break here, we have exhaustion. That means that we are going down, right? That means that we will go down if we manage break this low. Now, if we watch this structure for here, this last daily structure, we had this internal accumulation for here, right? Now, usually when you have this internal accumulation, you'd expect, say, regardless of whatever your order flow did for this internal structure, if we go continue go up, price will react for this accumulation to move up, right? Now, in this case, we sweep that accumulation, so we have a change of direction. If this be gold, automatically we will consider this low, say we will sweep up. We will target this low, say we will sweep and we confirm say we will sweep this low. But because of the EU, sometimes you have price reacting in the extreme order block to move up, right? So whatever the case be, if we are still bearish, we would like to target this area as our uh, first take profit, right? Now, what will go on? So with this happening here, considering that we're giving signs or showing signs of price moving down towards this area or even this area, we will assume say, right? Sorry, I will feel watch or consider the fact say, okay, why are we coming down? Are we reacting off some high time frame supply or do we have reason to go down, right? So then I go onto my monthly. Now on the monthly, we have this beautiful distribution here, right? Now if you check this distribution out, we had this MSS for here, which they signify say we are looking to go bullish from this distribution, right? So back up my this. We have this Y cup distribution, right? We have our MSS. We have our MSS, right? So we hope to move to push up, right? Now, if we watch this area, now we have this internal distribution here, right? Which means if we are to push down or if we are to invalidate this push up, then we should react within this distribution and then sell, right? But given this accumulation forming after this MSS, we are 90% highly probable to move up. right? So we have our MS sets, we have this change of character for here. There's beautiful accumulation as well with HBC. So worst case scenario, we they come probably react inside this to go up, or even maybe here to go up, right? So that's what we're looking at. To take this high and then continue going up. Now, what they give you confluence, this distribution we have on our MSS for here. So this distribution is like 90% going to be validated. Also, we have, after taking our MSS, we have this accumulation for here, which they give us sign say we they push up. Normally, if we have this accumulation without inducement, we will think say, oh, as we don't have inducement inside this accumulation, we probably will come take the low. So we need to look for more confluence to push up, which is a different structure to make this accumulation valid. Now, we have this HBC for here, which gives this accumulation more vim. Also, we've created a fake break of structure here, right? Which means we can expect price to sweep this liquidity created and then move up. So in any case, the C say fine, this price action for here has reason to actually move down. It don't mean say we go move down. That be why when we go on the lower time frame, we will get confirmation on, we will see confirmation of price selling, right? So if we have confirmation of price selling, then we know say we come take this liquidity and move up. So we will go back on one daily. We go back on our daily. I mean, look, we'll try on a weekly to see. On the weekly, we have change of character. We have this, so we're probably looking to sweep this as our point of liquidity and then sell, right? So back on our day. Sorry, back on our day. So on our daily, we have, yeah, so on our daily, we confirm say we actually have reason to look at price, to expect price to go down, right? So we will look to confirm that price action. Now, this be our actual confirmation say we go down, but the internals, so like I was saying, now we have reason to look for ourselves, right? So where we will look for, usually I go mark where I expect price to give us some reaction or rejection, whatever. So we have unmitigated zone for here. So uh, we're looking for price to probably come all the way down into this area and then give us some rejection to continue selling, whatever it is when price reach EURUSD. But on a target, if we take this low, we most likely will take this low and then probably that low or have some reaction for here. But we're looking to target somewhere around this area, right? I know we'll go too much into this area, but we'll look at what's happening here. So coming back to here, we have our chain of direction, right? So we're going to go analyze this structure on our internals and see what we're working with, right? So if we go on the 4 hour, we have sorry. We have on the daily we had this structure going on here. We had this internal, right? We had that. We had that. Okay. So now this the one last structure we are working with, high, low. We're looking to find somewhere to sell. Now, this structure be highly bearish, right? We could have assumed this area of liquidity and then price taking this and then selling, but we have this internal distribution here. So for price to continue selling, we know that let's say price will take this one out, because once we take this one out, we're most likely going to buy. So then we expect say price will sell from this zone, right? So we could go watch one internals for that range for here. Four hour range we're working with, right? So this was our area of interest to sell from this supply all the way down, right? So when price reach here, we go analyze price on the 1 hour to see what we're doing here. Now on the 1 hour, we have this beautiful sell schematic happening here. We had this, we had that, we had that, right? Now the only thing we have concern be looking at price pushing up from here. We had this accumulation, that accumulation. Now this can either be an accumulation or a fake break of structure. Now, if this one be fake break of structure, that means see we will take this liquidity only to buy from here. Right? Now, as you can see, we have another internal accumulation from here. So also, given that we sweep this low, then obviously this one will be swept. This one will not leave any accumulation for here. Sorry, we don't leave any liquidity for here. So we don't have any business coming into this area if we're going to continue buying. So if we revisit this area, this range, this will also be swept. So will this. And then probably this will be on the last area of interest. And if you go on the high time frame, as I mentioned, this is where we will probably look to manage our trade from, right? So now, this range for here will determine what we're doing if we're actually selling. It will add the last 10% to our 90% confluence for ourselves, right? So if we consider this one as change of character, then this will be one exhaustion, which would mean we can react inside this breaker block to sell, right? So we've had our first entry after a breaker block. We expect the second entry, second visit from here to continue selling. So we probably will have a reaction from here. It's 8 o'clock New York time, so we probably will have some buy from here to this liquidity or within this this demand to push up and then give us one second breaker block entry, right? Now this schematic here alone was a confirmation saying itself. And in the previous video where I made, was the last time? Yeah, this is what we had. We had fake break, A plus. This setup actually happened on Friday, and even I got liquidated and had it. So this was our optimum entry, but we failed. So now we had this, and then we had that change of character. Right? So now, given this, then it was more this the confirmation say we can sell. So sell to where we've already marked our areas where we will watch any rejection for. So it's all about looking for entry now. Now this morning we knew say we go react for this breakup block inside, and also because of this distribution here, we had no reason to go further up here. But anyways, you never know. This is price, so we could have. I mean, that fucking idiot entered perfectly like this. Where me, I enter like this. So that's what we have. We're looking for price to probably revisit this area and then continue selling. Usually with the second entry, we look for price to react for the extreme, and then your SL, safest place to put your SL is above the supply, that is the immediate supply above the breaker block, which in this case is here, right? But knowing say we know we go up, we could have our SL here. So anyway, you pick your poison. So this is what we're expecting. New York will give you something like this and then sell.